What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video, y'all. We're about to react to ranking the best duos every NBA team. Link will be in the description. You want to check it out for yourself, and I'll see you guys. Let's just get into it, man.
New season's quickly approaching, so that makes it time that we rank
Hear
the
about
best
Austin
duo
Sweat.
headed into the
Austin
20 and
Sweet.
21 season.
Sweet.
Nearly every NBA team has a new look this year, so it makes for an interesting list. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's go. Number 30, the Knicks with Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. Alright, somebody had to be 30th on this list. Don't get me wrong, Randle's great, and Mitchell still has a lot of potential, but neither are stars or bring their team wins.
No, I don't
29.
like this music, man. It's like...
The Cavs with Kevin Love and Andre Drummond. It's just so weird that Kevin and Drummond are still gonna both be on the Cavs for at least some of this season. It's the weirdest duo of the video. I mean, their games kind of complement each other's, and they're both...
Bro, Andre Drummond is a better version of Tristan Thompson, man. Like, if they had LeBron, they would win a championship.
Good players, but on a bad team, so they rank here. 28. The Thunder with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and...
You put them over Kevin Love and Drummond? What the...
unexpected pairing this is. Hey, Horford's still an okay player and Shai's turning into a star, so even though OKC traded pretty much everybody on their roster, they still have a solid duo. Number 27 goes to the Bulls for Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen. LaVine really is a great player, would probably be an all-star on the right team, but Markkanen drags this ranking down until we see that he at least gets things back on the right track. For number 26, we have the Kings and Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox. Buddy and Fox make for a great backcourt. Their games work well together, and while they probably won't be on the same team for too much longer, considering Hield will leave, it's probably for the best because this duo hasn't accomplished anything up until now in Sacramento. Not saying it's all their fault, but they would rank higher if they got more wins. For number 25, we have the Hornets with Devontae Graham and Gordon Hayward.
Okay, you know what?
I wanted to put LaMelo in this duo, but he's most likely not going to have a better year than Devontae, so I kept him for now. And I'm not expecting him and Hayward to have any insane chemistry or be a super great pairing or anything, but individually the two of them are going to play good on this Hornets team, and since they'll be the team's two best players...
No one's going to know this, no one's going to believe me. I was actually a Devontae Graham fan before anybody, really. I know no one's going to believe me because I have no, like, camera recording me as saying that or anything like that, but like back in the day, in like 2K18, when he was like a 40 overall or whatever, he was in the G League. I used to play him in my league because I knew he was going to be good. For some reason, I don't know, I really don't know why, actually. I just liked Devontae Graham for some reason on the Hornets because he was backing up Kemba Walker. For some reason, I just liked him. But the cameras weren't on, man. I just don't. I'm serious. I promise you.
They rank here for them. 24, the Grizzlies with Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. These two guys have definitely helped make the Grizzlies one of my favorite young teams in the NBA. Both of them are only 21, and they're going to be great for a long time. I have no doubt that they're going to continue to develop. Ja's becoming a star already and handles the scoring and playmaking, while Jaren's looking like he's going to turn into an elite power forward with the ability to shoot and defend. Without a doubt, one of my favorite duos in the league. For number 23, we have the Pistons with Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin.
Bro, 10 years ago? Well, about 5 years ago, this dude would be top 5, no cap.
Fully healthy, these two are great and would play great together, but they really haven't played together. Last year was Derrick's first in Detroit, and Blake was injured pretty much the whole time. And now this season, they're the last two left on the Pistons sinking ship, so it really drops the ranking. For the number 22 spot, we have the Magic with Nikola Vucevic and Jonathan Isaac.
How do you put them over us, bro? What the heck?
Assuming Isaac can stay healthy, I think
Isaac literally tore his Achilles or something.
Vucevic are Orlando's two best players. Again, these guys also don't really work as a duo. Orlando's still trying to find out the identity of this team. They have a lot of players that are works in progress, but we do have to give them props for being able to remain in the postseason these last couple of years. And these two men are one of the bigger reasons why.
Well, I guess they do make the playoffs.
21, the Pelicans with Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Going forward, I don't know how well these two are going to fit together, but if Brandon keeps shooting how he has, and Zion keeps dominating in the paint like he was, they could both coexist as stars of this team. At number 20, there's the Pacers with Victor Oladipo and Miles Turner. The two play well off.
Are you kidding me, bro? Bro, come on, man. No. First of all, Miles Turner, no disrespect to either of these guys, but this dude has literally been injured, and like he's not the same player he used to be. Okay, this dude, he can only block shots and shoot threes, which would be a pretty good skill set, but he can't rebound, and he can't even post up really. So between that, they should not be this high. They should be below Ingram and Zion. They should be below Blake Griffin in them.
Off each other. They work in the pick and roll and especially on defense. And up until this point, this is definitely one of the better defensive duos so far. Both players excel on that end, but still, them ranking this high is of course based on the assumption that next season Victor returns to at least a near all-star level.
Right.
Number 19 goes to the Spurs with DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge. The Spurs weren't great this past year, and seeing that they basically made
5, 6, 7 years ago, this duo would have been elite. You know what I'm saying? This duo would be top 5.
no moves this offseason. Expect them to be slightly worse in 2021 because they're still being led by this duo, which is clearly past their primes. Then at 18, there's Trae Young and John Collins. Last season, Trae and John were clearly the Hawks duo, but with all the changes and developments, we'll have to see if anyone takes Collins' spot here. For now, though, he stays, and the two of them would rank a lot higher if it wasn't for both of them having pretty bad defense. Then next at 17, it's the Timberwolves with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo got traded to the Wolves back in February, but they still have yet to...
If they could have somehow kept Wiggins, this would be an amazing team, bro. I wish they would have kept Wiggins, bro, because not only do they have a small forward,
play a game together. I assume they'll be great, though, and if D'Lo brings in that same leadership he had in Brooklyn, I definitely think they will. With number 16, there's Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam, the first pair of all-stars to make the video. With number 16, there's Kyle...
My entire life. What is this? What is this? This is...
Lowry and Pascal Siakam, the first pair of all-stars to make the video, and it's clear that Pascal was Toronto's best player in 2020 on both offense and defense. But the postseason made it clear that he's still got a lot of work to do. The good thing though is that when he was in those tough positions against the Celtics and was struggling, Lowry stepped up and picked up where he was lacking.
OG.
And that's
bro, what? Does this dude even watch NBA? What is he talking about? What the heck? What are you talking about, yo? No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna dislike.
Exactly what a duo's supposed to be able to do. Number 15, the Blazers with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Dame obviously carries this ranking, and I don't really need to say anything. We've seen these guys play together for years. We know what they're about. I will say though that I'm just shocked CJ hasn't been traded by now. Nothing against him, but like he's been the Blazers' second best player for years. It just hasn't worked. You would just think by now, they would have thought it was time to switch things up. 14 goes to the Wizards for Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. Together, these two make one of the best backcourts in the league. Both men respect each other, and each of them could easily put up 30 a game this season. I'm a little worried though that Russ is going to be himself a little too much and take too much away from Beal, but even with that, they're both superstars, so they deserve to rank this high. 13, the Jazz with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. By now, we know what this duo brings to the table and why they rank as high as
McCollum and Damian Lillard over these two because Rudy Gobert he's really not that good, bro. He can't even only thing he can do is defend the paint, bro. He can't defend the perimeter. He can't even defend the perimeter. He got $205 million. He can't even defend the perimeter. All he do is block shots. He only can defend the paint, bro. He can't defend the perimeter. He can't post up. He can't score. He can't shoot. Only thing he can do is catch lives, bro. $205 million, bro, just for being 7 foot tall. That's basically what it is.
If they can both keep developing though, they'll both continue to climb these rankings. For number 12, it goes to the Suns for Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And I know this is pretty high for...
I like that. Who else? I would put Beal and him over Rudy Gobert in them. Yeah. I mean,
for a duo we haven't seen play yet, but they're just perfect complements for each other, and it's how good I think they'll really be. Devin Booker's a straight up scorer, but he's been forced to be the playmaker of the team too, since he's never played with a true point guard. But now that CP3 will be making plays and playing defense in the backcourt, that leaves Booker open to score and do his thing, which also takes the scoring pressure off of Chris Paul, and that's why this duo ranks so high. They're the perfect blend of offense and defense for a backcourt. At number 11 is John Wall and James Harden. Now, if both players were on the...
How the F is this not top 5? Or at least top 7? Bro, you have them over Tatum. You have them lower than Tatum. Bro, this is a superstar and this is an all-star, bro. This is a top 5. This is not even a question. What is wrong with you, yo? What the heck? He's over them too, for sure. He's over them too. Or is he? Or are they? He's definitely over Luca and he's definitely over Jamal and what
the
the
same page
heck?
and fully committed, they could
Yo,
be good
what is
together,
this
but
list,
seeing that
bro?
Harden is apparently not going to put any effort in until he gets traded, I couldn't rank these two any higher, but still had to
Yes,
rank
you
them
can.
here based on how good they'll be if they ever do get on the same page. At number 10, we have Steph Curry and James Wiseman, and it does hurt to rank Steph in a duo only at 10, but while we
Oh
have the other
my
member of this duo as a
God.
rookie, it was only right to rank them here. And I do
First
think
of
Wiseman
all, there's a couple things wrong with this. First of all, you put James Wiseman over Wiggins, which is wrong. Wiggins is better than James Wiseman. It should be Curry and Wiggins, and then it should be top. It should be top 8. It should be top 5 really, because they're over. They're over Brown and Tatum. They're over Jamal and Jokic for sure.
is the one for the spot over Draymond or Wiggins based on what he'll bring on both offense and defense. I think he just makes for the better combo with Steph than anyone else on the Warriors.
No.
And now we have number 9 with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Some would say the Celtics duo was Jason and Kimba since Walker was the team's other
It is
all-star
Jason and Kemba.
last year, but I think it's Jaylen without question
No.
here. If we're talking
No,
duos, they
bro.
just fit better
It's
together.
Kemba.
Jason's the main leader and scorer, while Jaylen's developed to also being a scorer and one of the league's better defenders. Number 8, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, because both of them are surefire all-stars and near superstars. They also both have star-level offense and defense. They're a great duo on both ends, but because there's also been problems with how well these two actually work together on the court, it did drop the ranking down a little bit. At number 7, though, we have Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Doncic is a superstar, and he really couldn't have asked for a better fitting teammate than a healthy Kristaps. A guy that plays in the front court, can stretch the floor, play great defense, and doesn't need the ball in his hands on offense.
But
Luka's gonna be a real contender for MVP this year, and if Porzingis can stay healthy for a full season, well, who knows what the possibilities are for the Mavericks. Number 6, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. So Murray's not a real star yet. He still hasn't even been an all-star, but I think we can all agree he's one of the players who's shown that he's most likely next up to become one in the near future. And even still, either way, all-star or not, himself and Jokic have shown that they're such perfect fits with.
bro, they're both all-stars, bro. Jokic is not a superstar yet, bro. There's just 2 all-stars. Harden and Harden and Wall should be over them. Curry and Wiggins should be over them.
One another, and their games fit so well together that they do deserve to rank as one of the best duos in the entire league. Number 5, Jimmy Butler and Bam
Jimmy and
Adebayo.
Bam,
I
yes,
really
sir.
do
I
expect
love
Bam
it.
to take
I
another
love
huge
it. I
leap
love
this
it. I
year.
love
It
it.
happened once last year, but I can see it taking
Bam
place
is a
again in
beast, bro.
2021.
Jimmy is a
But that's
beast, bro. I
speculation.
love
I'm
to
ranking
see
them
that.
here based on what we've seen from them so far. And this is undoubtedly one of the best duos in the league. They're perfect fits, a dominant defensive force, and played off each other to perfection in the postseason. Then for number 4, there's Giannis and Chris Middleton. Of course, being carried all the way here by Giannis. You know, 4, there's
Bro, Chris Middleton, bro. Just look at him, bro. This dude cross-eyed. I don't like to hate on people like this, bro, but Chris Middleton is not that good. They need a real second star. I don't know who they could get, but it could be somebody. They need a real second star. Chris Middleton could be the 3rd star. He could be the 3rd player. They need a real second star behind Giannis because
Giannis and Chris
they're not
Middleton.
gonna do anything. Drew Holiday is not it, bro. By the way, Drew Holiday is not it. They're not gonna do anything this season. The Lakers are gonna go back to back.
Of course, being carried all the way here by Giannis. You know, not to crap on Chris again, but why did they give him a max contract? As a matter of fact, this duo might actually switch over to Drew Holiday after this year. Chris is a great player, but he really doesn't complement Giannis' game in any major way. He wasn't really a must-keep player for Milwaukee. But hey, when you have the reigning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, along with another All-Star, it's hard to argue not putting them.
He's not an all-star, bro. If he was on Detroit, he would never make the all-star team, bro. The only reason he made the all-star team is because of Giannis, literally.
In the top
That's
5.
literally the only reason.
At number 3, there's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard,
Yep.
and they rank just slightly higher than the Bucks because when playing like they're supposed to, these two are honestly 2 superstars, opposed to Milwaukee, who only has 1.
Yep.
And winding down at number 2, it goes to Kyrie Irving and
Kyrie
Kevin
and
Durant.
KD,
I mean,
then
again,
LeBron
it's
and AD.
speculation, but we know how good Kyrie was with LeBron, and we know how good KD was with both Russ and Steph.
Bro, I forgot how much of a monster KD was. I'm gonna be honest. When I was watching the preseason, man, KD is that dude just little things like the little intangible, like it just shows that he's just better than everybody, man.
So now we
It's
can only
crazy.
assume that Kyrie and KD together will have somewhat of that same effect, which definitely easily makes them the second best duo in the league. Then of course at 1 it's Anthony Davis and LeBron. Easily the best in the league and becoming an all-time great duo, especially with LeBron playing point guard. I mean, that really took these two to the next level. And that wraps up my list.
That's gonna wrap up the video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Link in the description. I don't really agree with this list at all that much. But yeah, link will be in the description, y'all. I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace out.